apples and oranges. Apples and oranges. They're completely different things. I mean, Elvin Jones, for me in my work, there's a complete difference between the place that my role as a producer and my role as a player, and the things that I want out of each thing are different. When I made, say, let's say Universal Beings, right, and we improvise with a group of musicians that I would love to be, really incredible improvisers, very studied on their instruments and sensitive listeners, so we can really create something together. That's one experience. Once I put it into the recorded form and I chop it up and I make something else out of it, right, as a Jay Dilla would, now that's a completely different musical experience that only exists truly in the recorded realm, right? So we can't even perform that again, truly, because that only exists because of the process of how it was made. It's almost, that music is in another dimension, in a way. And it's something you can listen to, but then when we're going to perform it again, and with the band, like we're going to perform later, I'm going to interpret that as a player, as a drummer, right? And that's a different kind of sonic experience and place than it is from the produced recording that I would do that was more emulating like a Jay Dilla. So I find that maybe impossible to answer in a very, because they're really coming from different angles, I mean, Jay Dilla, we wouldn't want to see Jay Dilla sit on a drum set next to Elvin Jones. It wouldn't be pretty, it wouldn't be pretty. But same thing, it's like, you go to a hip hop show and it's just Elvin Jones, it might not come across the way that we would want the hip hop show to come across. It's a different experience. And so, as somebody who engages with different practices, yeah, sometimes there are conflicting interests and conflicting ideas of what is good in each space, and that just becomes up to me to interpret in real time.